luck, it's their ability to act again and again, regardless of circumstances. People who have trained their minds to ignore the excuses and move anyway are the ones who win. Every excuse sounds logical. I'm tired. I'm too busy. I'll do it tomorrow. But the truth is, these are lies the mind tells to protect you from discomfort. And the more you listen to those lies, the more control they gain. If you give them power once, they'll show up again tomorrow strong. But if you fight through them, if you take action anyway, you weaken their grip. The mind is like a battlefield. Every day, you either winning that battle or losing it. And the only way to win is by doing what needs to be done, no matter how you feel. The strongest people aren't the ones who always feel ready. They're the ones who move forward anyway. They've developed the ability to override doubt, fear, and laziness. They act without permission from their emotions. That's what mental strength is. It's the refusal to be controlled by temporary feelings. It's making decisions based on values, not moods. It's showing up because you said you would, not because you feel like it. That kind of strength doesn't happen overnight. It's developed, trained, and tested through experience. Every time you push past an excuse, you reinforce the belief that you are in control. And the more you believe that, the stronger you become. Training your mind takes effort. And most people won't do it because it's uncomfortable. But comfort is the enemy of growth. You grow by doing hard things. You build confidence by doing what you said you would do. You earn self-respect by following through. That's how you win the mental game. Not with perfection, but with persistence. Not by avoiding struggle, but by choosing it and overcoming it. There will always be reasons to quit. Always. There will always be something in your life that could be used as an excuse to stop. But the real challenge is not the obstacle, it's your mindset. If your mind is weak, even small challenges will break you. If your mind is strong, even major setbacks can't stop you. That's why it's so important to train your mind every day. Feed it with discipline. Strengthen it with action. Don't allow your excuses to speak louder than your ambition. Make it a rule in your life that no matter how hard it gets, you will keep moving. Not because it's easy, not because it feels good, but because you've decided that your goals are more important than your excuses. The moment you choose to act in spite of resistance, you win. Not just over the situation, but over the part of you that wants to stay small. That's the real victory. That's how strong minds are made. Champions aren't made when they're comfortable. They're made when they push through discomfort. Growth never comes wrapped in comfort. It comes through resistance, struggle, and persistence in the face of adversity. Anyone can perform when conditions are ideal, when they're rested, when everything is going their way. But true champions are forged in the fire of challenge. They rise in the moments when things aren't going right, when their backs are against the wall and when no one is watching. Discomfort is the training ground for greatness. It's in the hours of doubt, the pain of discipline, and the grind of repetition that a strong character is developed. Every successful person you've ever heard of has one thing in common. They kept going when others stopped. They embraced the hard moment. They leaned into the struggle, not away from it. Comfort is seductive. It tells you you've done enough. It whispers that you can take it easy, that you can slow down, that it's okay to back off. But comfort never leads to transformation. It keeps you stuck, stagnant, average. And if you want to achieve more, you have to do more than what's comfortable. Champions know this. They understand that success requires sacrifice. It means getting up early, staying late, doing the things that others won't. It means ignoring distractions, saying no to temptation, and pushing your limits every single day. And it's in that space, right past the limit, where the magic happens. That's where the breakthroughs live. That's where new levels are found. The path to becoming great is paved with discomfort. You will be tested mentally, physically, and emotionally. You will face doubt, failure, fatigue, and fear. And yet you keep showing up. Not because it's easy, but because that struggle is shaping you. Every hard rep, every early morning, every difficult decision is refining who you are. You're learning to trust yourself. You're proving to your mind that you can do hard things. And that belief, once earned, becomes unstoppable. Champions are not immune to struggle. They are defined by it. They use pain as fuel. They take setbacks as lessons. They don't shrink from adversity. They grow through it. Most people run from discomfort. They avoid it at all costs. And that's why they never reach their potential. They play it safe. They never stretch, never truly challenge themselves. But if you're serious about becoming the best version of yourself, you have to flip the mindset. You have to start welcoming hard things. When something is hard, that's a sign it's worth doing. That's where the growth lives. That's where you discover who you really are. Champions develop the habit of pushing through even when everything inside of them wants to quit. They know that pressure creates diamonds. They understand that discomfort is a gift because it forces them to rise, to level up, to earn their success. You don't become excellent by accident. You don't achieve greatness by doing what's easy. You build strength through resistance, just like your muscles grow through weight. If you only ever do what's easy, you will only ever stay the same. But when you push through discomfort, you transform. You become tougher, sharper, more disciplined. You earn the confidence that only comes from hard work. Champions are not afraid of pain, they respect it. Because they know that every bit of struggle is preparing them for the next level. They don't chase comfort, they chase growth. They don't complain when it gets hard, they rise to the occasion. They stay calm in the chaos. They remain focused when things get tough. That is the mindset that separates the best from the rest. Discomfort is not your enemy, it is your mentor. It teaches you resilience. It builds mental toughness. It exposes your weaknesses so you can strengthen them. It challenges your excuses and forces you to elevate your standards. The moments when you feel like giving up are the exact moments when champions are born. Because anyone can perform when it's easy. But who are you when it's hard? Who are you when it hurts? That answer determines your destiny. Champions aren't created by avoiding pain, they are created by conquering it.